Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Had to get rid of that webcam. I'm just too much into it. Get the DSLR with the big fat lens on there. Had to give you guys every single hair on my face, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. My name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer, and yes, this is really the Crypto Lifer Show. It's happening right now. You're actually here. You've made it. You've thought about coming many times. You've heard about it. But today you decided you were going to become one of the lifers. Today you said, I'm going to become part of the journey. I want to see what's happening with this man, Sam Price, and how he got in since Cake at 60 cents to $44. Phantom from 19 cents to 324. Cardano at 2 cents. Calling Bitcoin at 3,000, 6,000 publicly. Going long at 19K, calling the bottom for Bitcoin, calling the top on bearish div in the last market, showing you how even when the weekly is away for the 21 that we will pull back. One of the only channels telling everyone we were likely going to pull back for the last 2 months, while everyone else said you're not bullish enough. I kept saying you're too far away from the 21-day moving average. We need to reset. And lo and behold, here we are every single day on this market with our finger on the pulse. Shout out to everybody here who came through. We love you. We appreciate you. We believe in you. You believe in me, so I believe in you. You send it back. I send it right back your way. Shout out to all the beautiful souls here on the live. Let's jump on into the chat and see what's happening in the chat. You beautiful people keep me going every single day. I'm telling you, I was up till 2 a.m. again, the third night in a row, and I usually go to sleep around like 12:30. I don't like to go to sleep that late, but the trading has been crazy. The market has been out of control. And if you were with us yesterday, I made 20 trades, lost 6, hit 14, and lost like $300 in total, made over $2,000 in literally about 30 hours. It was awesome. And even made even more because my portfolio went up huge. We got into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin getting a nice pump right here up to 64,920. We're going to talk about it. We had a lot of volatility this morning already. Bitcoin going up, then down, then back up again, all over the place here for Bitcoin. Who likes the camera this way? Who can see the difference in the cameras? And who thinks this is far better? I just want to know what the people are saying. I want to talk to you. I come here to discuss my life with each and every one of you. Been up in between 5 or 6 for 4 nights straight. Amen. We'll be a member soon at the end of the month, Lifer. You can join anytime. It doesn't have to be at the month. We don't do that whole like Patreon stuff, you know? But whatever makes you happy, okay? You were on fire yesterday. Rinse and repeat, sir. I mean, the market gave us what my system looks for, and so I took it. You trade hard when the market shows you what's happening, okay? Camera looks better. I love it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm looking at it right now. It looks amazing. Kind of sexy, huh? Damn. Feeling myself a little bit over here. Hey. I just emailed to Pay in Crypto. Thank you. We'll have you in immediately. Join now. Haven't slept in 15 days. Oh, come on, man. Get some rest. That's ridiculous. Bullish on the camera. Bullish on you, dude. I'm bullish on you. You got a good attitude. I want to hang out with you. People like you. Let's take a look at this lemon water in this. Let's do this. And let's take a big sip. I did work out today. I cut it short. You know, when you only get, I got to get some more sleep recently. I got to be honest with everyone. A little over trading, a little too much sleep, less sleep, but I'll balance it out today and tell myself to ease on. I say that now, right? And I'm trading till 3 in the morning. You have every reason to feel yourself, brother. Sexiest trader on YouTube. Thank you. Show both cameras side by side so we compare accurately. Oh, the other camera's horrible. Yeah. The other camera, you don't want to see it. Where it will show like behind the scenes if I put it on. Oh, there it is. First of all, I'm yellow all the time, and I have to switch the white balance. It doesn't keep the white balance. Just not the same. I used to do this where you could like see me trading. You could like see the trading floor. Kind of cool, right? And could put both cameras up. We might do something like that again. You can like see me doing stuff on the other side. Anyway, that's on another level. Yeah, I used to put a camera up here. We used to do that. You could see me like You know, you just get dual action. We would put it somewhere else, obviously, kind of more like this. You know, where you could like see my screens and kind of how it felt like to be behind the scenes with the lifer, right? Anyway, yeah, you could do that if you really want something crazy, right? You can see like two. Again, see how that doesn't match? So you got to double click this, configure the video. It's just a lot of work for a guy like me always. And then you got to bring the white balance down to about a 58. Then it would like to make the camera disappear. So then you'd have to double click that, hit configure video again, and then undo it, hit configure video again. This was a glitch. Then set the white balance. And there it would be pretty good. There you have two of me, but still it's a little more yellow. This is still more true to the color. Anyway, what a waste of time. Money printing is wealth theft, man. And I've been telling you this for a long, long time. And it is what it is. And they're going to continue to print your money to zero because that's what they do. They don't understand. They don't get it. They don't know the long-term effects of their behavior. They're just trying to get through the term in which they won. You get it? Everyone's living by a 2, 4, 5-year area. Vote for me again, vote for me again, vote for me again. You see what I'm saying? And this is the dilemma really when it comes down to it. All right, so if you were in my trading group this morning, first trade I gave was this 30-minute flag to the upside. Still in, look at the double bottom of the stochastics, looking like it's going for a move. Why the 30-minute? It just looked beautiful. It looked like it was curving to the upside with aggressive nature. And I've traded the 30-minute on and off in my life, and I liked how we had a point of control right there that we were bouncing on. And I traded the 30-minute. So I opened up a trade on the 30-minute. How is the trade going, Sam? Are you up or down? Right now, we are down $7. We were up like 50. We were down like 60. It's been a crazy up and down movement here on the trade. If you like to trade where we trade or go where we go and do what we do, hit the links right here in the pinned comment. Jump on in. Yesterday, you would have gotten so many calls even after the live stream. I gave so many calls to the upside. We nailed it all the way to 66,000. You would have been trading all the way with me up until the last moments of the night, right? Put your email address in here, hit consent, and subscribe to the weekly newsletter. I'd love to see you in there, but go to cryptolifer.com. Join today. Become a part of the group with a guy that never takes a day off. Not when my baby's born. 2 of my daughters were born. I didn't have to take a day off because the way it happened just perfectly. But we're here every single day for you, grinded in the charts, showing you this crypto market 24/7. And I'm going to be going over all coins, ideas, how to trade, when to trade, using the 200 SMA, why we're using it, moving averages, Fibonacci, fair value gaps. We got a guy teaching ICT concepts and more, London, Asia sessions. If you want to know more, jump on into my man, Master Friend's sessions, man. His leverage mastery, dude. Like, I got so much in this trading group that'll blow your mind. We got a new website coming out. We got a brand new class we're dropping that we've worked over 6 months on. It's going to be the greatest technical analysis class ever made, really, in the history, I believe, of technical analysis. I think I'm going to go down in history for it. We're going to spend over a year making this thing, making it one of the best courses you've ever seen in your life, because I got the best people. Jamie Zeno is probably the best person to have in control. If you're at the helm and you need somebody else to make sure you don't hit an iceberg, man, Jamie is going to keep it awesome. Shout out to my whole team, but Master Friend, let me get my mic out of here and Leverage Mastery. All right? Jump on into Leverage Mastery with Master Friend. And all I got to do is move this to the top and I won't have that issue anymore. There we go. And now it should be ahead of me. There we go. But hit the QR code or the link below. Jump on into Master Friend's Leverage Mastery class. Change your life forever, man. Many people joined the class said, wow, they can't believe what they learned in that class. Anyway, I'm done shilling, but I just want to let you know, man, if you jump into the trading group, a lot of people are super, super happy. I'm going to read a testimonial that got sent in last night, made me cry my eyes out. All right. Anyway, let's get back to brass tacks here for BTC. We're going to delete everything. We're going to end up back here again, though, on the 30-minute. You know what I could do is what I've been doing in the past is go to the BTC, USD, like perpetual, or just the USD all-time history index chart too as well. All right. So here we go. And we talked about, remember, the 4-hour likely coming back to the 21-day moving average. Hasn't happened yet. It might happen up here. It might happen actually a little higher than that. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the weekly, double-click the weekly, make it visible, and get rid of the moving averages, the spaghetti on the chart, and take a look at what matters. Remember, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Unless you broke this low, we were in an uptrend, period. You're in a macro uptrend. This is your trends, and that's your trend line right now. Some could say that's your trend line. Do you come? I feel like this was it. You lost it and brought it back inside. You see, it's like a spider line. And you're trending on that spider line pretty nicely. You can see it just like so. Bounce, bounce, bounce. As long as you keep this trajectory, I do not see how you go further to the downside, right? You would have to break this line, retest it, and then come down, right? So this is a key support zone. And again, this is kind of what hidden bullish divergence comes from. The stochastics are ready to rock. We're going to show you in a second, but there's hidden bullish divergence, I bet, on the weekly chart. Let's take a look. And there really is, because you got swing down to swing down on the RSI while you swing up there on price action. And this is a big deal. All right, I just want to let you know this is a very, very big deal 90% of the time. You're going to break this high before you break this low 99% of the time. It's one of the most accurate signals in all of trading. That's why I take it and I use it and I do it all the time. All right. One of the most accurate signals in all of trading here is hidden bullish divergence. Learn how to set up your little settings here so you can label things for others in my trading group. I want to see charts like this all over the group. Hidden bullish, measured move, everything called out nice and neat. What I even like to do is put it on both so that the beginner can really understand what's happening. They can look at your chart and begin to, you're teaching them. That's teaching right there. Through demonstration, you're teaching. You're showing a table, it's clear. Remember, we can all teach each other. My trading group, I want to emphasize how we all become teachers. And we teach. One teaches to teach. And the more we post charts that are labeled, the more we teach others. And you're going to see me start posting more and more detailed charts and more stuff as the market starts to rip. It's been all Bitcoin for a long time. But that's hidden bullish divergence on the weekly. 99% chance that we're going to continue to the upside and break the highs before we break this low. I've seen it hundreds of times in my life play out, and I've seen it do exactly what it's supposed to do. So, again, who's behind me? Who's behind me? Oh, whoa, whoa. Nobody's behind me. I'm just messing around. Anyway, super excited about my Elgato teleprompter. These things are tiny. They sit right here. You slide them right onto the camera, and boom, you're ready to go. Look at that. And you can use it to, and you can even see parts of the screen. You can read chat if you want. I can look at the camera and read the chat while I'm staring at the camera if I so well choose. I can put a monitor there and use it as a monitor, put the chat in the monitor, and then I can be looking at the chat while I'm staring at the camera. Can't do that everywhere else, only with the Elgato Stream Deck. It's pretty awesome. I got a lot of Elgato stuff all over the set. Elgato this, Elgato that. The cat, baby, the cat. Anyway, weekly hidden bullish div, fear not. Tells you that you're good to go. We can load up on Bitcoin with all our ends, load up on all our coins. So that's what I did. I got in 1.32 Bitcoin, just loaded up on BTC here and made sure I had enough Bitcoin for the long haul. All right. And that's it. It's like, and now we're up. Look, remember when I got in there at $55,000 BTC, we were up 10 grand. I mean, it's insane. We've made some moves here, and I piled into Bitcoin in this area. I bought at 1.3 Bitcoin in here. And so I'm already kind of starting to reap the benefits of that buy to the upside. I'm an old man. I don't go for the huge 20Xs, and I mean, I do. But for my long-term portfolio, I just buy Bitcoin on the low whenever the Fear and Green Index hits anywhere in the shaded region. If it gets anywhere in here, I start to buy a little bit. If it gets anywhere below 30, oh my gosh, I am all in. I am all in. I guess I should not have moved that. It's weird, I'm getting like some shade. I think it's from the sun, where I can see the box of the screen that I'm using. I'll figure it out. There he goes. Clean there. It just, when the sun changes, it changes my aperture now because I'm on a DSLR. And that's I need a Whatever. When I get to my new house, I have blinds, and I'm not going to be dealing with this anymore. Anyway, that's in 30 days, about 43 days. So when we got into the shaded region, I bought more and more BTC. I just felt like it was a have to do. And I did what I had to do. I hope you did too, but I can't tell you what to do. All right. Also, are we getting a little bit of is there a lag on, not a lag like a regular lag, but is my voice connected good, or do we have to kind of go back? Sean, I'm going to ask you, do I need to set the, do I need to set a lag on the sync offset? Usually is 200. Tell me if this is better. Am I more on point now? It looks like I'm more on point. I think the sync offset's better. Yeah, I think I was behind a couple frames. You tell me though. I'm looking for you, Shano. I'm looking for you in the messaging of Discord or in the comments, I guess. I could just look in the comments. Energy. Jason Bourne Hindrance. I think they're my life, dude. Something I'll never be able to repay. I don't know what he said. Repeat after me. Fear and greed index means nothing. Technical analysis means nothing. It's not true. 100%. That's how I was able to buy the bottom. I feel bad for Jason Bourne. Everybody, Jason Bourne, we love you. Hope you're doing okay, my man. Honestly, you know what's cool is it's like we make up a language and we play that language. No one has to use my language. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you don't get it. I mean, I want to teach people, but if you don't get it, it's not up to us. Technical analysis doesn't work for you, then it doesn't work for you. Simple as that. It works for me. Like it bought me all these nice clothes. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I don't know what to tell you. I drive a, $140,000 Escalade, but whatever, who cares, right? I'm not trying to, I guess I am being a little rude there, but what I'm trying to say is, technical analysis shows the way. It's the only reason people listen to me. Anyway, everything in the universe has meaning. Shout out to JB Zeno. Love the tech. Nice toy, Sammy. Why don't you come over and play with the tech? I would love you to come through. Hang out with your family. We'll take you to the beach, take you to dinner. It'll be a blast. You can teach us about love, life, and happiness. Your wife can hold the baby. Give us a break for a bit. You know what I mean? Hey, we lost both our parents, so you could be our honorary, godparents. You know what I mean? We're looking for lifer, godparents. Anyone out there want to actually, in all honesty, become the godparents of my kids? We don't have them. I lost my parents. I got nobody to pick up the slack except my older sister. She's been doing an amazing job. Honestly, she's really been a mom to me and my family. Unbelievable what she's been doing. Really stepping up, seeing that void that my mom would have been here helping me out with my kid or just being a part of the journey with my kids. And sad not to have my mom around. I lost my mom on Thanksgiving. I promised myself I would not cry today, so it's not happening. Yeah. ATH is banging on them. I told you, man, we're going to make those gains with ATH. People still complain when you're changing laws one day at a time. So the 3-day chart, beautiful. We talked about this being 3 white soldiers, remember? And then we got the massive close. The 3-day chart closed above support at 64,000. Resistance. All we need to do is maintain that, and we're good to go. 65,120. You're in the gains with me right now if you took the trade with the lifer. It was up and down, but our stop loss never got hit, and that's why you trade bigger time frames and volatility. It helps you from getting stopped out, and now we're getting a short squeeze like we do every single day. And I could wild out right now because if you took the trade in the trading group, you're in gains right now. Again, I did it again. I gave you guys a great trade. I showed you exactly where to get in and get out, and you're in money right now. You're in the money. I made such a 12%, smaller trade, but I got in early. We came back. I got in here. We went up, came back down. So my entry, I think, was around 65,000. Was it? Oh, 65,890. Felt like I should have went harder. Anyway, yesterday was great. Let's see what happens. But I would like to, Bitcoin upsetting 2025. Gerard, I don't know. Yeah. We are bullish until we lose the daily 200 MA. Amen. Let Uncle Boss be the best individual and role model he could do for your kids. Where's the application? Shout out to Boss Crouton. So funny, man, these people. I love these names. I got to bring this down so my mic doesn't spin anymore, right? How do you get the mic to stop spinning over here? Oh, it's this one. Oh, don't loosen that one over here. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Now it's looser than it was before. Hey. Stop spinning on me over there. There we go. I got it. We are bullish big time. Solana's looking strong. I'm releasing my new coin. Treadstone, 1 million coins available in pre-sale. I'm sure you are. Good. Oh, man, I can't believe I read that. And it was you, of course, right? God bless you. Hey, man, maybe it goes well for you. I just wish, you know what? The more people that are happy and merry in this life, the better off your life's going to be. What the heck do you want other people to be down and out for? What the heck do you want to put anyone else down for? What is the point of that? If your life is going well, all you want is for other people's lives to go well. That's all you truly want. So anyway, 3 days still has legs. Everything looking beautiful for a beautiful reversal to the upside here for Bitcoin. And again, don't get your hopes up too much. We could just be making a shoulder ahead, and we may come all the way back down and test these levels even after we hit the resistance. Some of you say we quadruple topped, and you'll hear all sorts of stuff, and it could be bearish again. So just, we'll take it one step, one day at a time so we don't get too emotional. Now, yesterday closed with a bullish pin bar. That's very, very good. I like that. Can we stay above previous resistance and use it as support? That's what we're looking for here on the daily time frame. The daily looking absolutely lovely above 63,900. I like what I'm seeing here on the daily. Hey, can I get those likes up to the watchers? I've been up till 2 in the morning for 3 nights in a row, and I'm a bit beat. And I would love those likes. The likes kind of give me that energy back when I'm really tired. So it would be the goodest. When I see those likes pumping up, I get some adrenaline. So if you can get me to 500, that would be such a blessing. Dear Lord, help these people learn the lesson of the like button and hit it for me. Thank you, dear Lord. I appreciate that. And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Much love and light to you and your family. Don't put, I desire Bitcoin to consolidate on the 3-minute until the 21-month catches up, then break the 200. I pray abundance in everything for everyone reading this and their family. Jesus is mighty. Amen. Amen. My life consists of me interrogating and neutralizing things, also checking in on the crypto bag. Jason, we love you. You sound like you work for, some type of government agency. I hope you do us proud, and I hope you stay safe. All right? And thank you for your service if that is what you be doing. All right? And I commend you if you did dedicate your life to America's safety. Amen. So we're above this previous resistance as support on the daily. We're a little overbought. I'll give you that. The 22-hour, however, just breached the 200 SMA. Many times that's the beginning of a massive move for Bitcoin. Actually, the last time the 22-hour got above was right here. It only happened one other time in October of last year. It's like we're front-running the signal a little bit. And so there we are. We lost it here and got above it too. But even look, huge pump. Interesting times. The last big pump came when the stochastics were high, just like they were now. We had just, we crushed it up there. So I'm more bullish on the stochastic, on the RSI, on us breaking the 200 SMA here than the RSI. You see, the RSI does give me some caution. I just want to thank you for creating such an amazing community. I've been fighting some battles in silence, and the lifers noticed my absence, reached out and offered to help me out. That is family. Hey, God bless you, man. Honestly, the group is bigger than anything I could ever have created. I wish I could be more a part of the group, but running it, I have to kind of oversee it, and I don't get to dive in as much. Like, I didn't get to know that story till you told me. That salt is on the way. You better be back in the group when it arrives. It's so funny. Are they gunning for Trump again? You're funny. Triple top theory or just going up? I know we got 24 more likes out there. I know we can get to 500, baby. And then we can get to 1,000 and we can build. Dear Lord, thank you for the beautiful people you sent to my live stream. They're some of the coolest, nicest, most loving people I've ever met. I'm so blessed to have this many people in light, love, and happiness every single day to learn and to build themselves financially free. Amen. Thank you for this awesome day. And I don't mind praying, man. Praying helps me every day, and I want gratitude in my life. Gratitude is the attitude of consistency and abundance and keeps you in the right frequency. So I'm going to stay in that frequency. I'm going to repeat that frequency, and I'm going to keep pushing. 8-hour also broke above the 200. If we lose the 200 SMA, we will come down. We may have to come back, make this right shoulder down to the 21-day moving average. So here's the deal. The 8 hours either going to break and come down to the 21, or we're going to stay above here, maybe make a pump, come back up, and when we hit the 21, we'll hit it something like that. The 21 does have to be recovered by the 8 hour before a bigger massive pump. It's very unlikely we can get a move all the way to 70,000 without recovering this 21-day moving average. That's like 90% right now, so hear me out. I'm not just saying something that like some other YouTubers said that you could. What I'm telling you is gold. Like, I've back tested it on multiple assets around the world, and it's gold. Crypto independent for the same reason Chuck Norris doesn't do judo competitions. Amen. Right? I love that. Sammy, because of your group and certain members, I have found God, energy, and frequency. I cannot thank you for the changes you've made in my thoughts. Dude, you're a beautiful person who's meant to be beautiful, have a beautiful life. You're meant to own a mansion on the beach and bring your friends into it and say, hey, everyone, let's have a big dinner. You're meant to work hard every single day. It's something that you love. You're meant to, this world is supposed to be a beautiful place. It's not supposed to be full of pain and anguish. You do have to learn lessons. God is always teaching that we don't have to be in pain all the time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was in pain for years. I was lost for years. I was in hurt. I didn't understand how to treat myself right. I now want to help others treat themselves right. And, you know, part of it is being financially free, spiritually connected, physically in shape, you know, and then mentally in a good place, right? All thing, the mental, the wallet, the physical, the spiritual. Those are the 4 pillars of life. When you're broke as a joke, it doesn't feel good. When you can't take your friends out to dinner and you're barely rubbing two burger buns together, it's not fun, man. I'm being honest. I've been there. It's not the best feeling in the world. I've been able to be free. I've still, went on my bike, did my thing for the day and had fun and enjoyed myself and told myself, hey, life is beautiful. Like, I never got too down because I knew that I was alive. You see what I'm saying? But I wanted definitely to live a different life, and I desired a different life, and it was always on my mind, right? I'm not, being financially set really does help, and it can help you do things that you need to get done, right? And have more experiences that you never thought possible, right? Rubbing 2 burger buns together, yeah, it came out of nowhere. I don't know where that came from. It just, you know what I mean? So true. It's not fun. Financial freedom is the goal. And so then you have the money, right? So you're rich and you could buy anything you want. That gets old. Go to the store right now and buy whatever you want. Right now, I love J. Crew clothes. I just like J. Crew, whatever. I picked that. That's like a brand I like for whatever reason. And I can go in that store, buy whatever I want. I've done it a few times now. Now today, I'm like, hey, let's go buy all this. It gets kind of old, right? Again, I know I sound like I'm bragging, but I'm trying to talk about real life here. We're waiting for Bitcoin to kind of break on out of this attitude. Sam, lots of fun from Maldives. Nice suit, bro. Thank you. This is my Xenia suit, man. My wife gave me my wife is the best, man. She's amazing. Anyway, so look at the 1 hour about to bounce off the bottom of the channel. Looking absolutely beautiful, right? And so that brought me to the 30-minute, which also looked lovely and was pointing to the upside. And so this morning, I longed the 30-minute, right? Now, my 3-to-1, my regular trade, just to get me started. Sometimes I'll just make a small trade just to get started. Kind of brush my shoulders off, get ready. And there we go, right? And so we're looking for this break to the upside on the 30-minute. We're looking for the break to the upside on the 1 hour. I told my team to watch the 15-minute 200 SMA. If we lost that, we would break to the downside. The bearish scenarios, this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges can break down 68% of the time. You would lose the 200. You would do a bearish retest. Lose this point of control. And our next stop would be 60,000 after we bounced here off of 62.6. However, we got weekly support now at 64,000, and that could hold. Sammy, it's been a minute. I think it's almost about time to catch up, brother. Life's been about being here in Florida. Yeah, man, we got to hang out, dude. For sure. What are you doing tonight? Do you want to come out my neck of the woods and come to dinner? There's a place called Cooper's Hawk that I was going to take my sister to. I'd love to have you if you'd like to come. Let me know, man. It is far. I don't know if you can do it. It's not far from my house. You can always sleep here, too. I have an extra room for you. So you can sleep here. I take you to dinner. Let me know, man. Let me know. Okay, who's this dude? It's me, man. I'm Sam Price. I look like someone you've known before. I look like a celebrity, but you're like, have I seen him in a movie? No, you haven't. Have I heard him? No. Cooper's Hawk is fire. It really is, too. Quentin, you know Cooper's Hawk, too, man? Dope, bro. You should come meet us, Quentin, if you want to come, man, tonight. Wow, Cooper's Hawk is fire. Wow, a lot of people want to come. Should have a life for dinner tonight and just make it an event. Cooper's Hawk. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is anymore. I really don't. I thought it was Thursday for a second. Sammy, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. God bless everybody here on the live. We appreciate you, and we love you. I'm in a live trade right now. I'm not BSing you. I'm just, we're talking through this Wednesday morning, man. After yesterday was explosive. Let's be honest. Let's calm down a little bit. Yesterday was out of control. We don't want to keep the hype. We got to kind of maintain. We got to get right. Tonight I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I'm going to get back to where I got to do. You just told the world Cooper's hot. Careful. Thank you. Appreciate that. I won't go there. I'll go somewhere else. I'm just playing. I'm always got to trick up my sleeve, Grace. One of the faces of crypto YouTube, Mount Rushmore, man. Yeah, and the car is good to go. I'll send you another email. Hey, man, I thought it was Brad Pitt doing charts, man. Hey, this guy, you too kind. I was a car guy since I was a kid. My dream was to have a nice car. I bought a 911 GTS recently. Crypto changed my life. Time travel, I love you, man. Cooper Hawk is in it. Yeah, it's all over. Cooper's Hawk is all over the world. It's in every city. I might go to Chicago tonight. You never know. Cooper's Hawk in Chicago. So Bitcoin pumping to the upside, breaking out on the 15-minute, 30-minute. We didn't lose the 200 SMA. The 7-minute, if it breaches the 200, that's one of my go-to signals for a pop. So if we get above this yellow line, we're likely going to pump to the upside. All right. And there you have it. You could make gains with the lifer. Look, that's $30 on $300. That's a third of the lifer's monthly fee right there. And you can make it with $30 in under 10, 20 minutes. And again, we could always move the stop loss. We'll figure out where we're going here. But so far, so good. And we're going to just keep the long open and see where it goes. So right now, I'm just playing this flag to the upside here for Bitcoin. Nothing crazy. I still got my bigger longs open too as well on the USD pair that I don't watch because if I look at them, I take profits too early. I want to talk about the lock token that I own. I got the lock token because I'm sponsored by Houdini Swap. And I am. I'll be honest. But you can transact freely. Like today, I was like, can you go from AVAX to Litecoin? And you can. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to give you guys a different one. Like, can you go from Polkadot? Can I go from Polkadot maybe to Blast? No, I can't go from Polkadot to Blast. I can go from Polkadot to Blast. Are you kidding me? What else can I do here? I can do it all here. I can transact privately if I want. It will take 30 more minutes. But I can also do a standard transaction. Their total swap volume's continuing to grow, and I really like what's going on with Houdini Swap. Check them out, man. They are right there. QR code right there at the bottom of the screen. And they do sponsor the channel. We greatly appreciate that. And I only work with teams and people that I really appreciate. I vet them really well, and I work with them. Also, not a good place for bad actors. They will freeze it if they knew it came from an exchange, and they work and they're compliant, and they work with law enforcement on a regular basis. So don't go here thinking you're going to be swapping around. But it is a place to stay private if you don't want to know how much money you're moving around, and you don't want your wallet to be tracked. It's an awesome thing. Houdini Swap for you, for the people. And the lock token. The lock token right now, you don't have to buy it at all. They give me some lock token for the sponsorship, so I own some lock token. But you can see that could pump out of a cup and handle. It is coming near the 786. Technical analysis-wise, that looks like it's going to bounce, but you never know. It could go to zero. You never know, and you don't have to touch it. I know I'm not pushing any coins on you. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm just showing you what's going on with Houdini and the lock token. You can also lock the lock token up and get APY and stuff like that. They do have farming. Yeah. What's the difference privately and standard? One will actually, the transaction will be more private, right, and less publicly broadcasted. Right. Cooper Hawk Tua, I can't believe he did it. Ryan S. said it. I didn't say it. He said it. I can't believe it. Jamie Zeno, always there to help you out. Look at the mod writing. Bitcoin had a huge volatile day yesterday. When there's a lot of volatility on Bitcoin on the day, it tends to get quiet. You see what I'm saying? This is when I start loading up on the 3-day and the 5-day chart, folks. This is when you want to zoom out and stop, get your head out of the sand, and start seeing things on a bigger scale. Right now, the 3-day chart for Solana looks absolutely beautiful. It's a big cup and handle. I like what I'm seeing here for Solana. Good chance that we don't go back below that 125 area if we tested it double bottom twice and held it strong in that bearish time. We could see a bigger move here all the way back to 435 somewhere into May for Solana. All right. I'll never forget 1 year ago I made 178 on Mirror Protocol, Sammy. Thanks for your vision. That's my first 1x, Sammy. I love you, brother. Mirror Protocol, man. Banging on them. And everybody, where is everybody from? Let me know where you're from and what you're doing today. I just want to read the comments and see where everybody's from. Shout out to Billy Eatman. A Cooper's Hawk is known as a chicken hawk. Just realized I got the feed 2 seconds sooner on my phone versus my computer. Interesting. Is the private thing for most likely who don't want to be copy traded. Yeah. Again, crypto aside, I had a realization today. Family is so much more important. Sure, money is nice, but through the losses I've made, I've become so much more grateful. Thank you for the good energy. Amen. And hey, yesterday, I remember you were saying you couldn't get into the account too, so God bless you. We got Connecticut, the Philippines, North Korea, South Africa, Australia, Arizona, Nebraska, Philippines, Kurdistan, Alaska, Hallandale, Florida, Cali, Hellas, Tampa, Spain, Ireland, Oregon, Nashville, Petersburg, San Diego, Victoria, Canada, Ohio, Philippines, Ireland, Arizona, Cryptopolis, California, Appledom, Australia, Romania, Guatemala, Ontario, Argentina, Ireland, Myrtle Beach, Quebec, Indonesia, Serbia, Philly, Montreal, Finland, Virginia, Rotterdam, Poconos, El Salvador. We are worldwide. Guatemala again. We are worldwide here. Kenya, Ibiza, Portugal, Charleston, Rhode Island, Olympia, India, Indonesia. Look at this, dude. Helsinki, dude, worldwide. Italy, Thailand, Maldives, Edmonton. We can go all around the world. Chile, Trinidad, Dogecoin land. Dude, I can't even keep up with I can't keep up. If you told me I was going to be sitting here asking people where they're from and I was going to be able to keep up with the chat because it was going to be so out of control. I used to watch YouTubers do this and be like, wow, what's that like, you know? I can't believe it. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this blessed day and everybody here on the stream. Solana looking beautiful to me. I loaded up at 100K around these areas. Someone else I know is thinking of jumping on in at these key levels before it does a massive move to 450 and basically does a nice 3x from where we're at. Satoshi Island, Mongolia. We got people from Uranus over here. We got people from all around the world. Ghana, India, Cologne, New Jersey, Uganda, Atlanta, Saudi Arabia, Mr. Worldwide, Halifax, Arkansas, Lynn, Mass, baby. Shout out to my man Spinelli over at Spinelli's. Chris Lay, Charlie Rossi, Jennifer Moffitt, Tony S, Captain 23, and all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Can you feel the love? Can you feel the music? Can you feel the hype when you gotta use it? Gotta keep it moving, never lost it. Gotta keep it frosty. Anyway, I love you all. Blessings on blessings, everybody. Keep the energy at its apogee, actually and factually, increasing daily, rapidly. Let's go. I need some water here. Keep drinking water. Stay hydrated. Keep working out. Keep pushing. You've got this. Don't give up on yourself. No one, nobody's, you gotta push. You gotta push. Don't give up on yourself. Nobody's gonna believe in you as much as you do. If you think you can, and if you think you can't, you're probably right. Both ways, baby. Remember that. Remember that. That's so key. Hello from Turkey. Rich, you're so funny, man. Already Thursday. It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday, man. You crazy. You messing with me now. I'm sorry. This song always messes with me, man. I'm trading worth $7. This is funny. I beat cancer and I battle fatigue. I need to fight twice as hard to motivate myself. You got it. You got it. You got it. Shout out to everybody here. Lifers winning throughout the world, baby. I love it. I clipped that. You're funny, man. Put it on Twitter, man. Bro, what? No regrets, no fear in the present moment, and love you all, right? All right, so this is kind of where we stand here, and I'll take it to the 1 minute time frame and see what's happening on the 1 minute for BTC. Really going to be we had cat ears here that dumped down. We have cat ears again. And just a heavy resistance at the point of control here at 65,300. Unable to get back above 65,000 for BTC. And honestly, if you really want to look at it, what you're really seeing here is a symmetrical triangle on the 1 minute. That's either going to break up or down. They mainly break to the downside, but they're 50-50 patterns that could go either way. So I would sit here and watch the 1 minute for the next hour to half an hour because it's going to tell you what's likely going to happen. If you come up, lose this trend line, you'll lose the 200 SMA and you'll drop down to this key level at about 64,300. If you squiggle and you get tighter and tighter, you're more likely to break to the upside. My wife and I would like to be godparents to your beautiful little girls. Bless you, brother. Shout out to Billy Eatman, man. That's amazing. God bless you, Billy. That 200 is pointing up. Yeah, see how it's got a curve here? Chances are we get a move. You could look at this as a high or low right there. Bit of a double bottom break to the upside. So we're watching this 1 minute as it starts to get tight inside. And you say, well, why are you on the 1 minute? The weekly manner. You don't realize how much, if you lose the 200 SMA on the 1 minute, it'll broadcast a signal to the bigger time frames that could channel the move. Last night when we lost the 200 here, that was it. I was telling you, get out of your longs. Don't sit in a long when you lose the 1 minute 200 SMA. It could save you a lot of money. I can save you tons of money if you listen, but you're going to do whatever makes you happy. I'm also in gains if I hold for the next few weeks and months, right? Recently, I've been messing up, sleeping high stress. Day trading is hard. You got to maintain, man. Yeah. And you can't, day trading is hard if you let your emotions get to you. But if you just play a strategy and you feel completely numb to whether it happens or not, you're fine. Like if I trade this flag and I lose or I win, it was a 50-50, this is a 50-50 flag. A little more in my favor that we're going to move to the upside because we're above the 200 and a point of control. That shaves it a little more to 60-40 in my humble opinion. And that's what we do as traders. We take what's given and then we look for more percentages based on what we know for years of trading. Like, oh, I've seen this many times. I've seen that many times. I'm going to use this in this way, in this manner. All right. Are you still in hero thoughts? I am, and I'm about to, I don't want to bail, but like, I looked at it last night. I got in somewhere here. At this point, it's a slow rug, It's got to start doing something soon. Steve will do it, man. Come on, man. Lost the 786 Fibonacci retracement. And it's not meme season per se. But these came out similarly. So I watched Tate. And I guess they had a lot of hype at the beginning. People sold them off. We'll see what happens. I got faith that the Tate brothers can promote it, but they promote so many other things. And honestly, when he is spot on and he's talking awesome, he promotes some really good positive things way better than a meme. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather him talk about working out and disciplining or the fight, listening to his dad and him and his brother's love for each other. And stuff like that's important to me. I love when family sticks together, it's important. Two men sticking together in the world, I think that shows, solidarity for families. And, I'd much rather him talk about that than a meme, you know what I mean? Like, so even when I think about the worldly benefits that he could have, to me, the meme coin isn't the biggest one. However, I'd love to see the meme do well because I'd like to see everything that he's involved in do well over time. So there you go. I want to see everybody succeed, everybody. There's no hate. I don't live in hate. My frequency is full of love. And the more you do that, the more habitually you say the word love, the more you love others. It's love, 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 and love. You constantly using the love. You're constantly pushing the love. If you live in love, you cannot be denied. Love is the strongest frequency in the world. I realized that. I picked up on it. And I started using that love frequency and my life changed. I'll love a stranger until they backstab me. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have my strap on me and I'm not always, I don't want to say I'm sitting here la-di-da. I just want to make that really clear. You can live in love and still be and still be a brave heart warrior. You see what I mean? My dad was the same way. He'd give you the shirt off his back, but don't mess with him. He was a freaking polar bear. My dad was a freaking polar bear, man, straight up. Anyway, a Billy Whale hit 440 to 4. Now leading Buddy Coin. Come on. Van on hook from 5400X. Well, it's the snooze button. 20 minutes all day. Wow, that's a tight trade. Sam, do you have a link for the Palau? Yes, just go to RNSID, and jump on in. I do think I have a link. I'll give you a link here. There you go. I was able to get back, join Z, and back on Bybit with the Palau. So nice. Keeler, yep. Just make sure you're some people have issues with their VPN. Some people did it. It depends. You know. Looking fresh, Sammy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Considering I'm on 5 hours of sleep, I'm feeling pretty good. Sam, do you believe the ETF will pump the ecosystem? Yes, it will. For sure it will. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go to ETHBTC. We're going to go to KASBTC. And we're going to go to SOLBTC. Why? These Bitcoin pairs are the leading coins right now in the market. They really are. Kaspa's hot doing its own thing. Kaspa pumped and took the least amount of dumps when Bitcoin took a beatdown. It really did. Kaspa was one of the strongest coins. Remember, we had all-time highs while the whole market took a dump. We were like celebrating some of our portfolios at the highest points, and the market was getting piecemeal to the downside, right? So that's why you're going to want to watch KASBTC, ETH, Bitcoin 2 as well. Look at the 3-day chart getting low with the curve. And it's finally above resistance. It said I've had enough. It looks like they're going to start loading up on ETHBTC. Bitcoin might cool off for a little bit here, go sideways, and we can get this beautiful pump for Ethereum. Once you break the 3-day 200 MA, you're going to be going for a magic carpet ride. We're right now hanging out at the daily 200 SMA. You know, anytime you do that on any chart, on any asset in the world now, you're a bull. So get ready for a bullish move here. Now, we could lose this level and drop to the downside. Anything is possible. I'm open-minded. But right now, we are watching this consolidation here for Ethereum. And it's looking to me like it's going to break the length of this pole to the upside. And in conjunction with the ETF, July 23rd, right? It's going to be in 6 days. They're going to start trading that ETF. All right. You're a great mentor for any age, Sam. God is love. I love you, man. Thank you. The life is a light of love and positivity. Amen. It's all because of your strategy, brother. Thank you. I'm forever in debt to you. No. You're the man, dude. God bless you. Sammy, this week I received my One Key Pro, the 4-Hour Work Week book, and the richest man in Babylon. Then my RNS ID arrived today. All thank you to you. Dude, you got everything today. It's so awesome, bro. Showed up late to the party, but it's not been mentioned. Gods has been pumping like crazy this morning. Thank you. Appreciate that. God's Unchained, right? We traded this coin on and off for years. Wow, huge pump to the upside for God's Unchained. 17 all the way back to 31. Basically did a 100% gainer. And it's getting back above its daily 200 SMA. You're going to start seeing this in tight moving averages. They pump up to the 200. Look at your 4-hour. When it had tight, look, wow. And the 4-hour broke above the 200, telling you, once you get above the 200 SMA in the 4-hour, you open up a long. A lot of bots will see that, and they will pump on that move. Now you're too far away from the daily, the 21, so you know that's going to have to change. So now you look for this to kind of make a flag, but once that flag's out, that may continue. And now we're back in these momentum moves. I can see how the whole market could start turning into an uptrend. All the altcoins, everything, and things will start to change here. We want to look at KASBTC. That's going to give you some insight into the market that you didn't think was possible. Wow, so we saw this beautiful consolidation for KASBTC, but when Bitcoin had that huge pump the last few days, you know, there's no way Kaspa kept up with that. That was a huge pump for Bitcoin. Kind of got this Adam and Eve double top vibe. You see that? Kind of has an Adam and Eve. That's almost an Adam and Eve there too, which might want to break us down. We lose the 200 SMA on the 4-hour. We might come back down. There's a gap here in the VRVP. Remember, this isn't Kaspa, but this is Kaspa Bitcoin. It just shows that, you know, and again, Kaspa beat up on Bitcoin first. But I wanted to see if Kaspa Bitcoin could go parabolic. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to move together because Bitcoin's just too strong. But interesting to see that dynamic there. And shows you the strength of Bitcoin. But Kaspa, seriously, if you got into Kaspa May 21st, it would have made you so much Bitcoin. It beat up on Bitcoin like you wouldn't believe, right? And then I like to look at SOLBTC, and then I like to look at Sol Ethereum. It's how you kind of take, this is how you, everyone else is going to tell you when alt season, yada, yada, yada. These pairs really teach you, because if these pairs start to show you there's like a 68% chance of a break to the upside, then now you have a big chance that there's alt season, right? Look at SOLBTC is back above the 200 SMA. Why does Sol Bitcoin matter? Well, let me explain. If you can see, Sol's back above 154. So Sol moves with Bitcoin. It's one of the coins that when Bitcoin pumps, Sol's going to pump. That's just what's going to happen. Okay? 64,880 for Bitcoin. struggling, losing the $65,000 level, showing signs of resistance at $65,000. All right. Got my money on Coke, COQ. Yeah, I don't say that what people want to say. Yeah. Anyway, so SOLBTC looks like an ascending triangle that could break to the upside. Also, no profanity here. Your kids can watch this show. You know, every once in a while we make some jokes. Maybe Saturday and Sunday night, it's a little like, we may make some like adult-themed ideas. Like we joke around, but I don't say anything. No profanity, nothing, you know what I mean? But your children can watch this show. You can replay it with family members. A lot of sons watch this show with their fathers. A lot of fathers watch this sons with their sons. They've reached out to me and told me. Like more than 7 different father-son duos have said, I watched the show with my dad. We love it. One guy said, my dad told me to join the group. A few guys have told me their father told them to join the trading group. I went to someone's Christmas that was in the group, and their father went up to me and shook my hand and stared me in the face and said, thank you so much for what you've done for my son. And honestly, I almost fell on the floor. I couldn't believe it. So shout out to all you beautiful people here that do that and share me with your family. I greatly appreciate that. It means the world to me. I love my family. I'm a family man and family first. Shout out to Crypto Pollo in the house. Cluck, 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 my brother. My AERO watches with me sometimes. See? How many people watch with their kids? Sometimes here, every once in a while. Off to the gym. Have a good day, friends. My man, master friend. Hitting that gym, dude. I like it. I like it. 8 in the morning, too. Get it done early. I feel you, brother. Ooh, I got some left in my wallet locked away from a year ago. Gonna have to check what I got left off work at. Check Adam, ARB, and Phantom, please. No crying today, baby. Amen. Love is the strongest frequency. I just don't have it in me to cry today. Some days it's just not there. I don't know why. Some days it is there. I can't explain that. So different. My children are next to me right now. Amen. I changed my son's diapers while watching. Smash the likes for the hottest working man and TA in the game. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. We love you, man. My son AJ watches sometimes. He loves to cuss. You guys are funny. Looking like you have skills to keep it PG. One of the best Christmas trees ever, man. Yo, God bless you, Justin. And there you were, man. I didn't even know if you were there. God bless you, brother. So Sol looks like it's going to boom to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here for SOLBTC. And that trade looks lovely. Late, point of control, curving, banana curve of the 200 SMA. I just like what I'm seeing for SOLBTC. And then Sol ETH. And why is Sol a big deal? Well, like back to the idea, because Sol pumps with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's going to pump, Sol's going to pump. They pump together, things are going to go well. We're back at 65,000, everybody. It's like False Move Monday today, I'm telling you. They're going up and down. Watch the 7-minute. It's consolidating, getting ready for a move. Watch the 1-minute consolidating, getting ready for a move. Honestly, look how it bounced off the 200 SMA. If the 1-minute stays above the 200, we're golden. So I'm staying in my long. If we lose the 200 on the 1-minute, I would then consider getting out of my long. These are simple strategies to live and die by when trading. What you do, whatever makes you happy. I can't teach, force you to do anything. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. We got to break this resistance, though, that we've hit so many times now. It's 65,350 to the upside. Hey, Life Robin is shorts in 64,950. Bad idea. I thought we'd get a retest. I would have taken profits on this short already when I saw the bullish divvy here. There was some bullish div on the 7-minute time frame. Let me show you. Here's the RSI, right? Here's price action. And you can see like price action's pretty much, downtrending or right there, kind of flat. And this trend's up higher. That angle is far more vicious. That is a bullish divvy. We did get a bounce from it. Once the 7-minute flips to 200 SMA, we're going to go gaga. And we're going to pump. Also ask yourself what scenario we're in. Like think logically right now. Think logically. Bitcoin was at 74,000. Because the ETFs were revving it up and everyone was getting crazy. Then you had, the governments and people selling it off. And the ETFs couldn't buy in as much as they were selling off. And so we got a downtrend. But we never lost key levels and we got back above the daily 200 SMA. That also keyed people like me and bots and all sorts of people when we lost the 200 SMA and we got to the fear and greediness that it was time to buy. We all turned the market to buy. When we all decided to buy, Germany ran out of Bitcoin to sell. It was a perfect storm. ETFs started getting more inflows. And now you have the people that were also told by their YouTube channels and the gurus they watched, oh, we're going down to 47,000. Now, I said there's a possibility of going to 30K. I still believe anything is possible. But I show you exactly what's likely going to happen, and you see my trades. Like, I trade long. Like, the other day, someone was like, teach me the way, and I was watching CryptoFace, and he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I show you how to do it. Like, he's like, I show you more than I teach you. Like, watch how we trade. Watch how the people that trade for a living on YouTube trade, man. We speculate, it might be this, it might be that, but then we put on the trade. When we're in a trade, like right now I'm in a long because I'm speculating we're likely going to break this 200 SMA. And I have years of subconscious data inside of my mind to give me that reasoning. So if I'm long, even if I don't realize it, it's my subconscious mind telling me to be long. And my years of data, and that's the advantage you have over being in the charts for way longer than everyone else, because you don't get those panicked emotional feelings because you got the data to back it up. You can see what's happening through your mindset, right? Should I become the sole whole corner when I still can? Will be a good time. When's Bitcoin Crown? By the way, the Bitcoin Crown's here. Oh, that's so crazy. That's so weird. I had to reconnect my camera, and I connected the wire through the Bitcoin Crown. I literally can't take it out without taking the camera off right now. I can prove it too, I think. I don't think I can get it on camera, but it's so weird. Oh, I could put it on here. Look, the cool thing about the webcam is I can always bring you guys into something that I want to show you now, right? So there is see how it's like on a wire? So crazy. This is what it'd like to be my life. How did the wire go through the... Insane. And there I have, look, my passport ready to go in case I need to run, and my Labrador right? And an extra pair of glasses just in case. Okay. All right. And it's a beautiful day in sunny Florida. You guys want a view? All right. Anyway. So if we break back above this 200 SMA, we are good. If we can't, then you're going to look for the 1 minute to lose the 200. If the 1 minute loses, so if the 1 minute loses the 200, we're going to go down. If the 7 minute breaks above, we're going to go up. What's likely going to happen? It looks likely we're going to pump to the upside. In my humble opinion, I'm long, and I might be wrong on this one, but you know what? I'm usually right. So we'll see what happens. I would take my own advice at this point. I've taught myself to take my own advice. I literally sometimes didn't take my own advice. I'd say exactly how to trade something, and then I'd look back and be like, Sam, why didn't you listen to Sam? I'd be really pissed. Like, I'd literally watch my own live stream and then be like, dude, why didn't you do that? You got distracted, or you didn't do that, you know? Now I do exactly what Sam tells me to do, and things go pretty good, man. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled. Short now, bail out. This guy's so stupid. But should I become a sole whole corner, though? One coin, dude, it's 100 and some odd bucks, dude. Come on. Jump on in there, dude. Do whatever makes you happy. I would never tell you what to do, man, with your money. Stop asking me what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't bait and switch me there. Just DCA into Sol until you get one. Yeah, exactly. Because it's not financial advice. Amen. Don't you see the cool NFA there that Jamie made in our cool logo? Colors. Shout out to the channel sponsor, I Trust Capital. I'm telling you right now, if you want to, we're all family people here. You said you have your family, your kids. This is how you save for the future, man. You can take this out when you're 59 years old or give it to your kids. Tax-free buying and selling inside of the account. Awesome. Look at XRP going up 14%. We're going to talk about XRP getting some love right now as we're getting, finally, they're done with their case. It's over. It's not a security. We're released. XRP, it's over, man. So... just wonder if we're going to consolidate hotter in a few days. A basement in Florida is called a submarine. I love it. Shout out to Billy Eatman. Yeah, we don't have basements out here. Technically, they can only get you on if you talk about... Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Bought BTC, ETH, and altcoin ETFs here. Happy I didn't sell. So I Trust Capital is the place to be. I'm telling you, they do sponsor the channel. So if you jump on into I Trust Capital, I greatly appreciate that. Hit the link or the QR code below. Or hit the QR code or the link below, right? Almost a ton whole corner. Ton is like $7, man. You guys are hilarious. Why aren't you short, Lifer? I will short if we lose the 200 SMA on the 1 minute time frame. Until then, I would not short the market. The 7 minute may breach this 200 at any minute now. And if you're in a short, you are going to get squeezed so dang hard, it'll be ridiculous. So we may be seconds to minutes away from a short squeeze. The most liquidity is, I guess there's a red bar there, but we do have this line here at 66.5. I wouldn't be surprised if you see us at 66,500 not too long from now. Again, they do have this bar at 61,000, and Big Red is down here, and we did scoop into that liquidity. But we'll see. Right now, there's a battle for 65,000, and only time will tell. Do not be worried about iTrust holding your keys. They're going to be there for a long time, and they're backed by the government. You know, I guess you're like, yeah. Everyone in pre-crypto is like, ooh. It's not a good sign. But they are back. They're regulated, and they have redundancy. And when you leave, you can actually get the, you know, basements would be a nightmare. All the flooding. Oh, my gosh. Y'all rich. I'm a half Dogecoiner. You taught me how to DCA. Thank you for the rest of my life. I have more money than all my rich friends. Wow. God bless you, FUD expert. Amazing. Dude, Blowfit is, as soon as I placed the trade yesterday. Oh, come on, man. You got to use a VPN or something, dude. It's going to be a bull trap, probably. SP and QQQ just about to pump. Oh, man. Nasty. I know a lot of people that trade on Blowfin, and they've told me differently. But again, it is what it is. You're welcome to your opinion. Yeah, backed by the government is bearish for us. It is, right? When I said it, I was like, backed by the... You know what I mean? Like, why do you think we hold BTC? We have a basement in Miami, Florida, no flooding area. You know what I mean? But it is a good place to buy and sell cryptocurrency. A lot of people don't want to give private keys or hold private keys. I have a good friend. He doesn't, you know. But iTrust Capital would be a great place for him to put maybe real estate profits into for his kids in long term. You know, if you want exposure, it's a good place. Floki is all you need in this bull run. Amen. I got some. I appreciate you. I think you're right. So look, here we're getting the pump here. The 7 minute breaking the 200 SMA. I told you it was likely going to happen, but you never know. You're in gains right now if you're with the Lifer. I just want to make that really clear. It has been an up and down day, but you still are in gains. You are still maintaining a gain right now with the Lifer. All right? And I'm just shaving some stops here. But once that 7 minute breaches, the pump is on for Bitcoin. The short squeeze will ensue. And it's 11:19. I mean, we do get short squeezes between 10:45 and about 11:30 almost every single day here on my channel. This would be the time for the squeeze. The 200 SMA, the tightness, everything getting ready for the pump. We got liquidity up there. I don't see why we won't be at 65,600 in the next 10 minutes. How's your daughter doing? Hope everything is fine. My new baby daughter is amazing. My private keys are stored in a vault in the Swiss Alps. Amazing. Sammy, can you check DIM kindly? DYM, I think MEXC is the best place to be if you're going to trade. Right? If you're going to trade, MEXC is the best place to be. They got zero spot trading fees. Like, they got zero fees, man. They also burn the MEXC token, which is huge, and that thing continues to pump. 0.1 future fee. They're going to up that probably to 2 or 3 once the market starts to rip. I've seen it happen. So just, you know, just one thing to think about. But low fees are the best things in the game, and they have access to the best coins. You can't get these coins everywhere else. Wow, Sol back to 159, man. Sammy's back up 50,000 on his 100 grand. Sam's Chris with Crypto. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about what Chris is doing. He hasn't responded to me like from a month ago, 2 months ago. Yeah. He said, backed by the government, only be a good thing when you get Trump, or you and the, I vote Trump, and then Sam Price, 2028 blockchain party. Dude, 2028, 2032, the blockchain party, baby. We're going to go, man. We're going to rise to fame, man. We're going to use that fame to change the world. I'm telling you, one day at a time, one movement at a time. one moment at a time, baby. So look at wild pumping, Bitcoin doing damage. We got the Bitcoin, remember the $55,000 buy for 10K in front of y'all. I put my guts on the line yet again. You know how many times I put all my guts on the line? I throw tons of money down in front of everybody. But, you know, shout out to Crypto Face, man. That dude's the man, dude. He been showing me a lot of love lately, like a big bro. But I love him, man. He gets the lifer vision now. He understands. Some people see me, they don't get it. The energy, they're like, man, who is this guy? At first, they're like, it's funny. He was like, I remember when I first saw him, I made fun of him. He did something that got me pissed off or something. He's like, I made fun of his suit. He's like, now we're buddies. He's like, now we're buddies. It's just funny. After all this time. Just funny, man. Shout out to Face. He's probably asleep. He was up trading till like freaking 3 a.m. last night. That'd be so fire, Sammy, for president. The weather is great in Palau. Come find out and trade Mexi. Amen. You got balls of brass, Sammy. Shout out to Shahab Shamkhan. I love you, brother. Hey, man, we're going to stay in this long. If the 1 minute loses it, I'm going to jump out of the long. Even if we just do it for a second, I'm out. That's what I tell myself, and I'm okay with that. Because we're not supposed to. Whenever I pump hard, we don't do that. We just keep moving. So that's what I want to see. 7 minute and the 1 minute are the time frames you want to watch right now because they're going to give you the keys to the city. All right, they're going to show you what's likely going to happen. We break this 200 SMA on the 7 minute. We are going to pump further to the upside. 65,800 is coming, baby. ISR, not to feel jealous, so I can no longer trade if you can't get in. It is the play. All our exchanges fees are way higher. Good luck, everybody. Shout out to Caspian Stop Hunter. I love you, man. When I come here, it changes my attitude to the upside. It has to. It has to. Things are looking bullish. About to pump. He said the Fed is speaking. Let's take a look at the Forex. I just doubled down on my trade, so we'll see what happens. Okay. And we'll move to Tuesday, Wednesday here. Yeah, FOM member speaks at 9 a.m. Member Waller speaks at 9:35. Employment change, unemployment rate for Australia. Okay, that will affect your Forex markets. But nothing too crazy today on the plan, on the mark, you know. GDP core CPI. Theirs was a little higher, you see. Sign up for the weekly newsletter. We'd greatly appreciate that, everybody. And remember, we have all the links right here pinned up here. CryptoLifer.com, CryptoLifer.com. Join today, baby. The guy that never takes a day off. The Lifer. You know how we do it every single day here on the channel. It does not stop. When this 7 minute breaks this 200 like it's supposed to, we're going to pump to the upside so hard, so sweet, so well. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to get it in, we're going to sell, and we're going to make a bunch of money. It's going to be absolutely lovely. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Look at it. Come on, baby. Breach, baby. Breach. I love when I see that. We did it once. We did it twice. Third time. Can we really get the move here to the upside? And only time will tell for BTC. Banana curving on the 200 SMA, though, on that 1 minute time frame on the perpetual. It looks good to me. It looks good to me. I'm trading lighter today because we had a crazy day yesterday, and I'm still in a pretty big trade too as well. And so we'll go from there. But come on, baby. Show me, show me that you got it, baby. Show me that you got it. Let's take a look at the DXY. We look at the DXY every day and your S&P future. We take a look at the regular market as well as Forex. So we talked about the DXY on that daily time frame, losing the 200 SMA. We told you how important it was that it continued to do this downside move further to the downside. We got that move to the downside. Everything's starting to follow through as such. I love it. This is what we want to see. We're now at the bottoms, but can we go lower? We don't want to see this thing reverse and get back up. If we do, we want to see a bearish retest of this trend line and a drop to the downside. Let's take a look at our 4-hour and our 1-hour time frame. That came out of a bear flag that wants to possibly continue to the downside. Measured move of the bear flag does take you lower. And then possibly a drop all the way down. A little bit of bullish div there, though, as that swings down and that swings up. We might get a bit of a stop motion here for the dollar index, but we did get a little bit of a bump to the downside. All right. Okay. 65,150 for BTC. We keep toying with this level. Come on, show us the love, baby. Maybe I shouldn't show it so they'll do it for us. Anyway, so that's a DXY struggling. And again, my weekly macro technical analysis really got you up to speed, showed you what was likely going to happen every single Friday. And remember, I'm building a studio right now, a bigger one. We're going to do more and more and more. And yeah, always looking at yachts on YouTube, you know. You got it, right? Not dreaming. But we're going to do more on YouTube. And every single Friday, I just want you to understand, every single Friday, we put out a video here in the video section, all right, where we do a macro technical analysis. The fact that we have 66,600 subscribers today, 666, and the fact that only 2,000 of those people watch this video is a shame, because this video is really like the key to the city. I called a long on the S&P futures 3 weeks ago that is still in the money, and gave you exactly where to put the stop and how to trade the S&P. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but that was all done beautifully. Then we go over the week ahead and we show you all the things that happened that week, how we made gains, all the outfits that we wore. Right? You can kind of go over everything that happened. Pretty awesome, you know what I mean? And my team's been doing this, and I just started realizing they've been doing this, and this is awesome. Anyway, and it kind of goes over kind of what we did each week, and you might learn something too from this stuff. So anyway. Let's take a look at the S&P futures, ES1. So we gave you this flag here on the daily time frame before it popped. Right here, I said, make this flag. Watch for the Stokes to reset. Boom, we pumped. Stop loss was brought to break even. Then I showed you that we did the same thing. The daily got away for the 21 again. I said, well, we're going to make another flag now. This will likely wick back. Today is a red day, but we'll likely wick back. The stochastics are showing signs of a bounce. And you may make more of a downward movement here. Either way, I see a big pump coming for the S&P. And you may just be able to grab it one last time at 5557 before a massive move to the upside. We don't need this. I would watch this structure here, and you can see how it will play out. Either that way or that way, but the 21 will come into play before a bigger move to the upside on the S&P. NASDAQ probably looks the same. Same thing for NASDAQ. However, the NASDAQ has broken the 21 already. And there's a little bearish dip there. And they did break us. I mean, the market got pretty extended. One thing I am a little nervous about is there's some bearish dip there. Or concern. Not nervous, but concerned. There's a little bit of bearish dip there on the NASDAQ. And we could have this kind of situation going here. But to me, it does look like a pullback is coming. It does look like a pullback's coming, but it doesn't mean that the overall trend is not over, though. And I see the trend continuing to the upside, but I do see somewhat of a pullback. Let's take a look at BTC USD, and I want to show you this CME gap people are screaming about recently. All right. Where did you put my CME over here? Okay, so there's a nasty gap right there for sure. A big one. A lot of times we do fill the gap, so that suggests that we could come back down to 61,000. It would also be the right shoulder, right? Again, a lot is at stake today. If that 1 minute loses and more, and look, they're building liquidity kind of on either side now, but they still got this big red up here, but there's really no local liquidity. However, there was no local liquidity yesterday, and we ripped. We were able to see that regardless. I don't go 100% on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP comes in handy. Yes, it does. But it's not 100%. Nothing I use is 100%. Everything is an add-on to probability. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? And again, today wasn't yesterday. Yesterday we were trading insanely, right? It was out of control. Today is not that same day. Just like surfing, you surf the waves that you're given. When there's a lot of waves, you do a lot of surfing, you cut it up. When there's not a lot of waves, it is what it is. See what I'm saying? So that's just one thing to think about, one thing to kind of keep in your back pocket. Okay. Okay, 65,000's holding, but not lovely. And that is a CME gap. I'll give it to you. That's a big fat gap too. We made too big of a move there on the weekend. That's a big gap. Whenever you pump with the weekend, you make a gap for the CME. That one's likely to fill, I'll be honest, 95% chance that does fill. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed to fill, but it means there's a chance. All right. Let's jump on into the fan funding and see what's happening here at 11:32 in the morning on this beautiful Wednesday. And if it serves me right, the full moons are coming around the 20th, right? So a full moon is coming. And I looked at the moon last night. It was about 3/4, a little more. That means a full moon's coming in about a week, even if, just by looking at the moon, right? Complex, head and shoulder, all the 1 minute. A few minutes behind you. You and Face are the best traders of the game, no question. Thank you, man. Cool, man. I mean, he trades way bigger than me, though. I got to start, he throws his brass sacks around. ICE and Gala are the super chats. Thank you. And he's still here. LOL, right? Just want to make sure he was saying some real, yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He needs some help, man. We feel bad for you, buddy. Good luck. Yeah, no worries, man. I don't really stress it. See, I couldn't even see what he said. My team see how it's deleted. I'll never see it. I'll never see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he said, and I don't care. May God bless him, man. You know what I always remind myself is no one was doing anything mean to me or rude to me when I worked the night shift. You know what I'm saying? When I was alone and depressed, no one cared about me. So if someone's hating on you, it means you're probably doing something really amazing. You understand? You're not going to get hated on when you're working the night shift and nobody knows your name. All right? So it just makes sense. You know what I mean? It goes hand in hand. When you're changing lives, the devil's going to come at you and fill people with hate. It is what it is. And it's really not you. It's the devil versus God. Choose a side. If you pick a side, one side's going to come at you hard. Look at this move above the 200. This is it here. All we need is this solidified move here. Come on, man. And we're just not getting the volume. Really sideways price action today. But I'm gonna keep faith. Right now, technically, that is a break above the 200. That's a signal right there that I would take and a point of control. Many times, that's a big pump to the upside. I really love how you teach. I'm new to Bitcoin and I'm 58 and I'm on a disability, so I really need income. So I appreciate you very much. I wish I could afford your trading group, but I'm enjoying learning. You know what? We're not here to take money from people that have disabled. We're here to take, if you want to take the education, that's what we're here for. We're here to take people to the next level. All right. When this pumps to the upside and we start ripping, because I said it was going to happen for the last freaking hour and a half straight, you're going to be like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. I come on the stream and things that I say happen because I've studied price action for a long, long time. I've dedicated myself to playing with this chart. This is my life. I've made this my life, okay? And this is why we're here at these levels. And look, we just pumped. You're in the money. You're in really nice gains right now in the trade that I gave you now. And now there's the short squeeze we waited the whole time for. And I told you it was coming. You could listen or you could not listen. You could be in gains or you could not be. Now my stop losses get moved to break even. And now this is where Sammy starts to zoom in and look for if he could take his, first trade of the day down. And the key is to take gains no matter what happens. See, I like to take at least 100 out this trade. There it goes to the moon. All right. And here it is again. Sammy's showing you how to win on a daily basis. I'm moving both stop losses of both trades. It's hard. I want 100. Please give me 100 and I'll be out. That's all I need. $100. Let me get 100, BB. Let me get $100. That's all I want. Nice and easy. Just give me my 100 and I'll walk away. Okay, one got taken off. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Two got taken off. And that's how you win a trade, okay? Seriously, and we can do this all day long. There's going to be I could do this 10, 15 more times today. Heck, I did it 20 times yesterday. All right, if you do that, bang. Just get it and be grateful. Night shift isn't forever. Separates the boys from the men. Yeah. It's the internet. There will always be those people around. Amen. You probably had a bad experience. That's why people starting. Better not invest more than they could afford to lose and grow accordingly. Exactly. See, I got lucky. I just started putting in money and then the market started to shift for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a lot of money without leverage trading. I wasn't day trading and all that stuff. I was just buying things and holding them for a few years, and it ended up paying off for me over time. You get it? There's the breakout too every single time, right? Bang, bang, bang to the upside. And I called this for you. It was based on the 7-minute break in the 200 SMA. Remember, I'm also in a very large trade right now, so that was just a scalp. That thing is mooning though, and we told you this was going to happen. I went over it numerous times, and I'm not trying to toot my horn and say, look, I told you so. I do this every day. So I don't have to make a big deal about this. I do this every single day. Basically, 90% of the time, if I tell you what's going to happen, it likely does happen. I tell you, I got to listen to Sam. When I don't listen to Sam, it's not a good look. Now, we could get rejected here. We never know what's going to happen. That's why I take my trade, right? The 1 minute is now overbought away for the 21-day moving average. You're likely to have possibly a retest now. See where the 21 is? Now you're looking for a flag, and it could continue to pump. I've seen it, but it's less likely now you're going to do one of these two structures. And the 21 is going to come into price action. And when the 21 comes in, we're going to continue. The stochastics will reset. When the stochastics reset and we touch the 21, we can likely get another move to the upside. Okay? And this way, I project my next trade before it happens. All right? You can start setting up your next scalp way before you even have, because you won't have time on the 1 minute to hit the scalp, right? Palau is... oh, man. So many people hate, man. Well, bam. Yeah. Start with 100, make it into 500. Keep doing that. Never start with a large sum of money. Amen. Yep. Amen. If you find yourself keep putting money back into the exchange, you're doing it wrong. Use demo until you've seen the demo grow. Then start putting money, you know what I mean? Or use demo for the rest of your life. Never use real money. And we showed you how to trade this market this morning. We knew exactly what time frames to watch and why. I'm so honed in on my strategies now and what I'm doing. It's just ridiculous. I could do it in my sleep. Hey, Sam, please look at Gala. God bless, bro. Thank you, Pedro. I love you, man. And again, we're steering the ship and we're steering it the right way. And I love the feeling of leading people in the right direction with education, man. There's nothing better. So many YouTubers shilling garbage out here. You know what I mean? I do have sponsors, but I believe they're all beautiful. Shout out to Decrypted.tax. Like, he's a great sponsor. Like, he's a tax attorney, and he knows how to set up all your stuff beautifully in case you're lost. You don't know what's happening with your crypto. He's going to make it look perfect and do it right. Get your gains and your losses and all your reports correct, man. You won't be able to do this anywhere else, I believe, as well as at Decrypted.tax. So head on over to Decrypted.tax and find out more today. I'm telling you right now, even get yourself a call, free consultation, and find out why. I love Decrypted.tax. All right. And so we know, and now you can see the red coming now, and you're like, oof. And now, look, I mean, that is a resistance. We've been hitting this area. We got to break through. We had a gap in the VRVP. We got a nice pump. We got above the 200 SMA so fast, so good. But I told you that they're too far for the 21-day moving average now. All right. How did you know, Sam? I do this for a living. And I use these exact time frames, and they can only... 1 minute can only pass 1 minute. Look, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, and then you get a couple big candles, 1 minute, 1 minute, couple big candles, right? So most of the time, you're just watching sideways price action and taking it in. I feel like that's way too big of a, yeah. And again, we may dump. We may lose the 200. This may be the beginning of a nasty dump. Could definitely happen too. I'm open-minded. That's why you're in and you're out on these lev trades. You don't want to be too heavy in them. All right? Okay, Master Friend, do you tweet? You're funny, man. Carl Boo dropping hints about an exchange. Ooh. ISO new exchange for USA. Show XRP. Tell us what you see, boss. Oh, yeah, we got to look at XRP for sure. So look, I mean, now we're coming right. They just took it and gave it right back. And that's why I live and die by this 21. So look, the 7 minute is going to lose the 200 again. That's bearish. You know, that's got to jump back. And today's been basically false moving. That's basically a bull trap right there. Get you all excited to jump on in, right? And if you don't know how to take quick profits, you know, if you don't have a plan, see, my plan is to get in and get out a few times a day and move on. And if that's your plan, I mean, oh, it's such a great plan because you don't care what the market does. The market could dump today. I'd be happy with my win. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I have faith that we will not drop significantly in the next few months. Sam, could BTC pump if America would go through a huge financial meltdown in the future time? I think it would all drop. Everything would drop, but Bitcoin would come out of it the best in the end. But everything would take a pretty big move down. Yeah. Yeah, now that's bearish to me. And see, that's why I do the broken pattern strategy now. Once a pattern is broken, you play that it broke out. So to me, this is kind of, let's see the structure and be hard on that structure. Yeah, so if this breaks back inside that top trend line. So now the symmetrical triangle is back inside. Now it goes down now. Wow, look at that. They raised it up and raised it right back down. Crazy. If this breaks this, you're going to bearish retest. You're going to drop to here. Did the 1 minute lose the 200? It's about to. It did. Oh, wow. Look at this now. So now we zoom into the 1 minute time frame. I've been seeing this a lot recently too. They break it out and they put it right back inside the pattern, and then they break it out again. And then they pump it. This is why if you keep using my strategy with the 200 and you blindly do it, it doesn't matter. Like if we break back above the 200 on the 7, you take it again. You take the trade again. It's just relentless. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You kind of act like like, I don't know. I can't, you know. Yeah. Love the plan, brother. What's your analysis long-term from here? Yeah. Maybe a year from now, maybe a few months, I dream of giving you a $500 super chat when I finally make a living off scalping through your education. Hey, man, God bless you, brother. And like your dream is to help someone else out. Your goal is to make sure you can be nice to someone else. What you see how infectious my life has become for others? So you make a good goal, other people will make a good goal. And the whole world will change. Man, thank you so much, bro. You will do it one day. And you know what I'll do with that 500? I'll probably give it to someone in need. You know what I'm saying? And so together we'll change the world. So amen. But it takes your discipline and your work. Do you think the Bitcoin Summit in Nashville will pump it? No. Things don't pump Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumps on its own. All right? Stop thinking that events, things, and moments pump Bitcoin. Bitcoin's on its own trajectory. That was crazy stuff. Do you see the video of the prophet talking about Trump's ear before it happens? Yes. And then he said there was going to be a massive dump in the market, right? Yeah. An answer would be a guess, but it certainly could be an event they use as a trigger or not. Exactly. So look, now that the 1 minute loses the 200, I turn into a bear. So let's take a look at that now. And every time the 1 minute loses the 200, and if you don't get it back soon enough, it's a bear city. And now you look at this kind of like the triangle. You get your measured moves. Now, if you get back above this, you could take it as a long sale. It's crazy, right? Like, it might be bearishly retested right now, which is a good sign for a short. You'd flip this to short. Your take profit would now be lower than your stop loss. You get it? I'm not going to take the short. I don't believe I will, but I'm just showing you. 100 for 450 if we can't get back above this yellow line. We get back above the yellow line, it's all back, you know. Sam, we love you, brother. Just want to wish you a great day. And again, thank you for all you do for us every day. Blessings to you and your family. Much love and gratitude. Shout out to Rudy007. God bless you, Rudy. Thank you so much for being here, man. And who would know 4 years later, I'd be sitting here with 1,200 beautiful souls on this wonderful live stream in the middle of the summer. The Earshot Prophecy interview. Biggs also claimed Trump would win the presidency and subsequent crash the economy would be worse than the Great Depression. It looks like there's going to be a crash in the economy in 2025, for sure. Look, say I just blindly take these calls. Like, that should dump on you. Every time I short when I lose the 200, every time I long when I gain it. And you just don't look at any other indicator and you trade blind. And I know it's hard to do, but once I started doing that, I started printing all day long, man. Like, I just did exactly what I became a computer, man. I stopped caring. I wasn't a human anymore. Like, I just pressed the button. I'm just a button presser. That's what I tell everybody. Look, and again, I don't like shorting a lot, so I'll short small. Like, I'll risk 40 for 130. Worst thing that's gonna happen, I lose $40, you know? Your confirmation window, you look at your liquidation prices, make sure everything sits the same. And I don't want to short. I'm not, you know, I'm just doing what the market tells me to do now. So look, I'll just press the button and see what happens. No emotions, right? Because if I'm my emotions, I won't know what to do and I'll stay in headlights. But it tells me to short whenever we go below this yellow line. That's what it tells me to do. So I'm just going to press the buttons and do what the buttons tell me to do. You see? I'm just a button presser right now. That's it. I'm nothing more, nothing less. And again, I'm shorting very little right now because I don't like to short a lot, especially in an uptrend. It's not my favorite thing to do. It's not my strong point. It's not my model. My model would be to long if we get back above that 200. You know? I personally don't even want to be in the trade right now, but I'm trying to, you know, I do want to demonstrate the system though in real time. And the faith that you have to have in it. You just gotta have faith that once you go below the yellow line, you're gonna drop to the target. That's it. You could just walk away right now and go get a soda. This is supposed to go your way. You see? I've backtested this for years too on multiple time frames and multiple assets. So it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do. I'm supposed to win this trade in front of you. Okay? That's what's supposed to happen. Effortlessly. Like without even thinking about it. There it goes. You can move the stop loss like closer to the 200 now. Now my stop loss, I can't lose. It's above break even. We did get the wick down. Come on, senorita. And again, trade the same way. Like I trade a long above the 200, so I trade a short. It's the same trade. There's no difference. I figured out that I live in a matrix and it doesn't matter. You get it? It's all wackiness that we live. We live in this wacky place. It's so wacky. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's a simulation or something, right? And then you could just follow the short like I just followed the long with the stop loss. Same thing I just showed you on the scalp the other way. We can do this all day long. I can make $1,000 today doing this. And I can take $50 each time. Right? And I just called the short for you perfectly. One of the perks of using the stop loss is you can set your trades and walk away, focus on your family and other things, no matter what happens. Exactly. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. My mentor is a beast. You're right. People must prepare. Yeah. And this is it. This is how we practice shorting the market when the market doesn't go our way. Because the market's not always going to go our way. We got to take advantage of the market. Well, look, just do exactly what the 200 MA tells you to do and you will win. See this? And I used a very small amount. But look, I just used $600 to make half of... And look, now I got kicked off, right? Not trying to be a big shot here. I'm just trying to show you the strategy. All right? That makes sense. We're up so much already. 60K would be a good price. Took gains. This is how we do it, baby. Who made gains in the short right now? Who made gains in the short right now, baby? Super chats, ICE and Gala. Yeah. Who made gains at a short? I want to know. Put a 333 if you just made gains. And we could trade either way, anyway, both ways, sideways, flip it, dip it. You know, it doesn't matter. Okay? And there, I've only probably shorted the 200 like that, like, I don't know, maybe 100 times in my life. I've shorted the other way like thousands of times. This is a channel where people actually make money. Everyone else says, hey, we're here to help you. We're going to give you the news. Yeah, and you watch them for entertainment or whatever, but I'm trying to make you money and entertain you. Hey, Alois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Sam made money in the short. Sam made money in the long. Hey, I'm from Quahog, and I like beer. I drink beer every night. What are you going to say about that? Hey, shout out to everybody here on the live. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Yeah, Chris, go to your room. Everybody, I love Meg. We don't make fun of Meg on the show anymore. It's not right. Women's rights for life. Sam's got 3 daughters. So I want to put Meg in a good light here. Amen. That's what we got to do. My name's Marky Wahlberg. It doesn't matter. Sam's the best. He's done it all. I played a cop. I played a fireman. I was the shooter. And it doesn't matter. Babe, I can do this. I can show Sam how to get it in. I told Tom Brady not to do stuff with that curly-haired kid. He was a freak. I said, Tom, come with Gala. Me and the Rocker and Gala. It's going to be awesome. But he didn't listen. He decided he was going to go with that, FTX stuff, and he lost all his money. Tom, it's okay. I'm friends with Joyner Lucas. I can get you back in the mix. This is Marky Wahlberg, and I love you. I do not approve this message. Good morning, Sam. Happy Wednesday. I'm living off $300 a month and $9 bills a day. I can tip $500. I will consider the endeavor successful. Today to be rich. Just want to make more than enough to survive. Gabe Holmes, we love you, brother. Sam, reversal incoming live. There might be. See how we got the banana curve in the stochastics? I like it. I like it. Seven-minute losing the 200s, no go, though. Not a great sign for BTC on the day. All right. And see, we projected that, but it didn't play out into the projection. We fell right to so you don't take the trade. It's so awesome. Had you fallen into these flags, then the trade would have been more likely. You get it? And so the probability of us winning would have been amazing. See, so that's why you only trade the projection that you set. Don't you get it? How it puts you in a higher probability state of mind and a higher probability mathematical state? Because what you're doing is you're saying, hey, if you fall through into what I'm going to set a higher probability, you know that the patterns have higher probability. So you know that a bullish rectangle is more probable to break up than down. So then you build one of those. And then if price action follows it, you now know that you have a higher probability to win the trade. It makes complete common sense to me. I don't know why a lot of people don't do it. It's called, projection theory. Yes, if we break back above the 200 SMA, we will go, but ugly pattern here for sure for Bitcoin. Obviously, I'm struggling to make $80 a day, but we'll all get there. Amen. You are the last hope. How do you get so many indicators on your trading exchange? I don't know. I just do. Wish I could short, but I'm using Robinhood. Half my life too deep in to pull out. Sorry to hear that, man. Trump is set to address the Nashville convention. Yes, you got to jump into Bitcoin Nashville. I'm telling you right now, history is coming to Bitcoin Nashville. Witness history, July 25th to the 27th of 2024. Come to Bitcoin Nashville. It's going to be unbelievable. Get your tickets now. It's just going to be awesome. Donald J. Trump coming through. The 45th president of the United States is going to be there. RFK, Kathy Wood, Eric Snowden, Russell Brand, Michael Saylor, and the works. You name it. They're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Bitcoin Nashville, and it's a small town. We'll probably run into some of these people at different events. It's going to be amazing. Get your tickets today. We have a link in the description. Jump on in. If you pay with Bitcoin, I believe you get 21% off. I would definitely do that. Get your festival pass for BTC, and I will see you at Bitcoin Nashville, baby. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, I mean, this looks like the short will continue. My strategy tells me to keep the short alive. Look, you bearishly retested the 200 now. So you would look at this. You would look at this. Oh, sorry. You would look at this whole thing like a bear flag, kind of. And you see how it's kind of a rounded top? It's weird. I see something different that I didn't see before. Look at this. Shoulder. Kind of head, shoulder. Like it's got some head and shoulder vibes for sure. Complex head and shoulder. I think someone said that earlier too. So we long when we long, we short when we short. And we just pick the market apart on these volatile days. But it fell. This is a glitch it does sometimes, though. The VRVP like comes on and off. Like it gets too big for whatever reason. But I mean, it fell, then it barely retested the 200, and then it fell again. It's not a good sign for BTC. Yeah, 5-minute also got rejected by the 200. Could not get back above it. You see that? Resistance. Wish I go to the vet. Same thing happened after you called it. Turns out around in 500. Yeah. What are you gonna say to Trump? This may be your one shot. Give it a lot of thought. I agree. I may get a chance to interview him. I agree, and I want to ask him something. What would you guys want me to say if I get a chance to interview Donald Trump in the press room? What would I may not, I may. What would you get me, what would you guys want me to say? I didn't get to RFK. He was pretty well at the last one, but I didn't go as hard. I could have went a little harder, so. Anyway, ask him to end the Fed. I would ask him. I would like to ask him a question about the Federal Reserve and why a private entity gets to control our money. I think that's the main question I would ask him. Why does the Federal Reserve get to remain private, make a dividend, and print money to the American people? Could we ever get back to a greenback dollar? I'm going to ask him, could we ever get back to a greenback? Yeah, I'm going to ask, why is the Federal Reserve allowed to print our money and act like a private entity? And would you be cool with with getting rid of it? Say a lot of people are into that. And then my second question would be, and could we ever have a greenback dollar similar to Abraham Lincoln and free ourselves of the parasitic banking system? No political question. End the wars. Stop the Fed. He'll never end the Fed. If he does, they'll finish the job for sure. Woof. Why do we pay taxes when they just print money? Amen. It doesn't make sense. It's like if there's a hole in a boat and they tell you your taxes are plug the hole, and then they just put like 1,000 more holes in the boat. This is really what paying taxes is like. Even though I pay my taxes, but it's kind of like there's a hole in the boat. You got a boat. There's a hole in it, and they're like, pay, plug the hole. But then they're just going to drill 1,000 holes here, and just all this water is going to come out. So why does my hole stop, my little plug that I'm doing, while you're flooding liquidity? So you're asking me to put my liquidity in to stop the flood, but you're flooding so much more liquidity out of the boat, to the time, way more than we're giving, to the point where it doesn't matter. It overflows. So even if we never did this or not, it wouldn't matter because this is like a grain of sand compared to the beach. 100%. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Yeah. Dara's pumping today. I like that. Ask him if he waited. It must be. Oh my gosh. Did some FUD come out wondering why we're dipping after such a nice incline? Honestly, it's just people taking some profits, some pullback, and it could be even, maybe Germans trying to sell a few more. Who knows? I don't see any FUD though. Nothing crazy here on the docket. Quick news here for you too. Just things that are happening out here. Senate briefing on report on the Trump threat. Musk debating 45 million a month to APAC. But then someone said he said no, or is that true? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, this guy, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? So, Haley, endorsed Trump at the RNC. The universal saw an increase in housing starts and building permits, indicating a positive trend in the housing market. Housing starts rose to 1.35 million, surpassing the expected 1.3 million. Everyone thinks the housing market is about to crash, but when they continue to print money, everyone's on the verge of what is going to happen. No one's ever really seen this. No one's ever seen the predicament that we're in quite just yet. It's definitely a different time to be alive. All right. What a comeback for AERO. Missed the boat on that one. I kept saying AERO was the one. Anyone that wasn't into AERO, I had family, people that I know. I was like, man, AERO drone is like the one thing that I would be grabbing. That short would still be paying me right now on the 1 minute, you see? Would have been extra paid. I got out like somewhere there. Came back down again. Again. And look, I know you don't... Look at this. See this shoulder? Head, right shoulder. It's a slanted head and shoulder. That could still break down. You see, it's hard. I can see things that most people could never see. What a slanted head and shoulder there, too, is possible. I'm going to give myself my 45-minute break from my brain. Come back and give my group an update. All right. Yeah. AERO pumping hard to the upside, ripping back to 96 from the low at 39. AERO basically up 100%, and that's how quick you can make money in this market. That's why I don't even stress the ups and downs of this market. Remember, we got into AERO at 30 cents. We're still up a 3x right now and holding strong. So I love AERO Drone. One of my favorite projects to be a part of. Super excited to see where it's going to go. Just breaching the 8-hour 200 SMA. I tell you that's big news. Look for it to flag out. Bounce maybe one more time off the 200, and it is gone. If it can connect to the 21 before it loses the 200. Remember, we've been trading this strategy on the scalps on the 1 minute recently. This is exactly what I've been teaching you. You want to wait for the 21 to come into price action without losing the 200, and you're going to be highly likely for a move to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Ask him how he intends to stop blockchain technologies from leaving the U.S. in troves. Nothing goes straight up or straight down, just normal market flows. Amen. Yeah. God bless it. Yes. Break well needed. Yeah. Before you go, please look at JASMY. Yeah. And everyone, I was like trading my face off yesterday. I'm probably going to take a little time off the screen, but I'll be back hard. Bitcoin about to approach the 15-minute 200 MA. It bounced nicely, though, here still. And honestly, the trade that I put out this morning is still here. It's like they're just playing games. But like this falling wedge breaking to the upside is still apparently here. We identified that the ascending asymmetrical triangle, which is a 50-50 pattern that I see break down 90% of the time. So I don't know. It's not 50-50. It's a bearish pattern. It broke down exactly like it was supposed to. I always see them break down. And now we want to see if we can hold the higher low here on the 7-minute time frame or this little higher low here and get a bounce. This is kind of what we're looking at for BTC. Someone asked about ICE and XRP. And let's take a look at the fan funding here, and we'll get to these super chats. Sam, we love you, brother. Just wish you, thank you. Love you, Sam. Can you please look at JASMY? We'll take a look at JASMY for Joe Alfio. Maybe a year from now, a few months, I dream of, yep. Sharing a stock target. Humble question. BDRX. Interesting. And shout out to Chris Reitz. Hey, man, can you check Gala? Use trading. It's way better than Forex facts. Interesting. So BDRX, someone says JASMY. Someone also said, wow, Bitcoin's taking a dump, man. And look, that's a bear flag that wants to go down. Look at that. That's a drop peasy to the downside, back to 63. I mean, BOOKMAP has more liquidity to the downside than to the upside, does it not? It does. Look at the reddest area there when we close in on in is right there. 64,000 even, suggesting that we may revisit 64K. I don't know. That's a bullish div there on the 1 minute time frame too, though. Could be our daily bottom. Sketchy times. Here's the deal. I would not short unless the 15-minute loses the 200. Then I'd open up a bigger short if that was the case. As long as we hold above the 15-minute 200 SMA, we will stay bullish. And I mean that. And I say that with a stern face without, that's a fact. Let's take a look at JASMY. Shout out to AERO. I love seeing AERO pump, man. My baby. JASMY got the shoulder right there, right off the bat, looking complex head and shouldery. Losing the 15-minute 200 SMA, that's bearish. Okay. So get rid of the moving averages. Look at it on like a 3-day chart and take a look at what's happening. You have this beautiful base of support at 1 6/10%. You have this resistance here that you bounced off of. Bring it right to there. You got the falling wedge, and then you could make like maybe a little cup and handle there. But the 3-day suggests that you're going to go on a pump, right? It looks pretty good to me. Like everything wants to make a move. Looks to me like JASMY might consolidate. That would be crazy though. It would consolidate through November. And then break out 7 cent JASMY. Well, yeah, looking like maybe a little pullback. If it's got to work its way on up to the top of the channel, you don't want to lose 2 cents. You lose that, it's a wrap. That's going to be a big deal. Yeah, 1 minute trying to bounce off this bullish div here. See? That's likely your bottom of the day. Usually, they went and they sussed around. They tried to get whoever was kind of hanging out, who had no discipline, and take them out the market, right? Let's take a look at XRP. And XRP doing damage. We saw it in this falling wedge, like it could break on up to the upside. Last I looked at it, I put in this little flag and said, watch the flag. The flag did pump to the upside. Almost hit my target. My target was 64. Pretty crazy, right? All I just drew a flag. XRPZ to the upside, baby. Banging on them. What do I see happening for XRP? Take a look at our daily time frame and really look at it on the bigger. Massive consolidation here. It breached. To me, it just broke out this trend line. This one here, which has been going on since August of 24. Wait. March, of 2024. Beautiful move, but you can see we are going to come into some heavy resistance. So you want to see it flip this bounce and then make its move further up to 89 cents. But wow. XRP showing signs of life and a higher low in this bigger uptrend. Cup and handle. A lot of up and down, though, for XRP. But I like what I'm seeing. And again, I'm bullish when any asset breaks above its daily 200 SMA. Stop loss below that 200. See how long you go. XRP could pump something serious to the upside. BDRX on the NASDAQ. Biodex Pharma. That thing got crushed. It's at the bottom. I wouldn't touch it unless it broke back above the 200. This looks like a rug pull. Something was failed. I wouldn't touch this thing. This thing is done. It's over. I wouldn't look at it ever again. I would sell it off, move on, never look at that thing again. But again, I'm not a financial, but you do whatever makes you happy. So look, the bearishness, if you stick to the idea that when you're below the 200, you're bearish, you stick to the idea that you're going to fall further to the downside here. Target is 63,955. We didn't even have BOOKMAP really to show us, but it did have more liquidity to the downside today. And so we're struggling for sure. And that short would have continued to pay me had I just stayed in it. It would have been, I don't know, to go all the way back up and down. I'm still pretty proud of myself for being disciplined with the short. But look at that, man. Continuing. You keep the stop loss on the other side of the 200 and just hold. If you don't get above the 200, you stay short. You get it back above the 200, you cut the short off. It's a very, you got to be like black or white with the strategy. And look, we weren't long, right? We told you the second right then. I said, maybe we get a bounce, but I didn't like it. This extends the bullish div, but it shows us we're likely to fall down to 63,970, 64,000 for Bitcoin. All right. Dang, man. a tough day to be alive here for BTC if you're trading long, right? And ICE, the last thing somebody asked about here was ICE. ICE Open Network here on KuCoin. Everyone was kind of hyped about it. Had a little move, came back down. I don't know much about this project. I don't really believe in it. It means nothing to me. So I don't know. Does it break out this falling wedge? Possibly. Not a lot of TA to go on. 1 hour is kind of flagging out. And look, it's kind of got an Adam and Eve double bottom. I'll give this to you. They tend to break to the upside 68% of the time. Look for it to breach the 200 SMA. Look for it to break out and retest 4 cents, and then it could party. Or 0.04, 0.4%. I misspoke there. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. We appreciate it. We showed you how to trade. We showed you some strategies. They actually played out live in front of you. I made, 2 trades. One was a scalp long, one was a scalp short. And again, it's only 2 hours of my day. You could do that 5 or 6 times a day. Some trades are bigger, some are, Again, the other night I was trading a $200,000 trade where I made 7 minutes and $700 in a few minutes. So you can do all sorts of different things, but it comes from the discipline. I stay disciplined for days, and then there's a couple big days where I really get to nail it. And then I go back to my discipline. All right. Stay fresh, stay amazing. Keep pushing yourself to the limit. You've got this. Work out every single day. That's how you're going to stay and maintain a positive attitude. Stay in a state of gratitude every single moment of your day. And say, dear Lord, thank you for everything you've given me. And if you stay in gratitude, you're going to do the right things to keep the appreciation going. It's just what's going to happen. So I love you all. I appreciate you. And I'll see you tomorrow for another absolutely amazing, full energy, positive, and loving live stream. May God bless everyone on the live. Again, thank you so much for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Without your time, we do not have a show. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. May God bless you. Remember, the secret to success is getting started.